Last video, we broke the habits that keep people stuck. So now you're ready for the part everybody actually wants, how to start investing. And I know what you're thinking. Investing is for people with money. I've got nothing to invest. And that right there is the exact myth we're killing today. Because here's the truth. Nobody tells you you do not need money to start investing. You need to start. And the money part is smaller than you think. So let's break down how to actually begin, step by step, even if all you've got is a few dollars. No finance degree required. Let's go. First, let's kill the biggest lie that you need thousands of dollars to start. You don't. You can start investing with $5. Seriously, the apps people use now let you buy a tiny slice of a company instead of a whole share. It's called fractional investing, and it changed everything. You used to need hundreds of dollars to buy one share of a big company. Now you can put in $5 and own a sliver of it. You want a piece of a company whose one share costs $300? You put in 5 and you own about a 60th of a share. Same exact growth, just scaled down to what you've actually got. So the old excuse, I'll start investing when I have more money, is dead. You start now with whatever you have and you grow from there, because remember the snowball. It doesn't matter how big the snowball starts, it matters that it starts rolling at all. And if you're sitting there thinking you don't even have $5 spare, go back to the last video. Remember the habit? Cancel one subscription you forgot you were paying for. Skip a couple of those autopilot purchases. That's your investing money right there. You're not finding new money, you're just pointing a tiny bit of what you already spend somewhere that actually grows. Okay, step 1. Know what investing actually is. Investing is not gambling. It's not picking the one magic stock that makes you rich overnight. That's the movie version, and it's how people lose money. Real investing is boring, and boring is good. Here's what it actually is. You put money into something that grows over time, like the stock market, and you leave it there. That's it. You're not betting. You're buying a small piece of the economy and letting it grow for years. The people who win at this aren't the exciting ones. They're the patient ones. And yeah, I know what you're about to ask. What about crypto? What about that stock everyone online is hyping? Look, I'm not saying those don't exist. I'm saying they're the risky, exciting end of the pool, and you do not start there. You build your boring foundation first. The flashy stuff is what people chase instead of getting wealthy. It's not how they actually get there. Step 2, meet your new best friend, the index fund. This is the one thing I wish someone told me at 18. Instead of trying to pick which company will win, an index fund lets you buy a tiny piece of all of them at once. Think of it like a basket. Instead of betting on one apple, you buy the whole fruit stand. So if one company fails, you're fine because you own hundreds of others. It spreads your risk automatically. One famous index fund just tracks the 500 biggest companies in America. When they grow, you grow. You're not gambling on one horse, you're betting on the whole race. And historically, over the long run, that race has always trended up. Step 3, open the account. This is the part that scares people, and it shouldn't. You need something called a brokerage account. It sounds fancy and intimidating, but it's basically just a bank account that can buy investment. You can open one on your phone in about 10 minutes. There are tons of beginner-friendly apps that do this now. You download it, you link your bank, you answer a few questions, and you're in. That's genuinely the whole process. It's easier than setting up most social media accounts. Don't let a scary word stop you from a 10-minute task. Step 4, automate it and walk away. This is the secret the wealthy actually use, and it's almost too simple. You set it up so a small amount, even $10, moves from your bank into your investments automatically. Every single week or every payday. You don't think about it. You don't time it. You don't watch the news and panic. It just happens in the background, quietly, forever. This is called dollar cost averaging, and it's basically investing on autopilot. Some weeks the market's up, some weeks it's down, but you're buying steadily through all of it, and over time it averages out in your favor. The magic isn't being smart. The magic is being consistent. So now let me tell you the one thing that ruins more beginners than anything else, and it's not picking the wrong stock. It's panic. Here's what happens. You start investing, things are going fine, and then the market drops. It always does at some point. And your first instinct is to pull everything out before you lose more. And that right there is the single biggest mistake you can make, because when you sell in a panic, you lock in the loss. The people who win don't flinch when the market dips. They know it's normal. They actually keep buying because everything just went on sale. The market has crashed many times, and every single time over the long run, it has recovered and gone higher. Red days are not the enemy. Panic is the enemy. And look, I need to be real with you for a second. Investing is not a get rich quick thing. Anyone promising you fast money is selling you something. This is slow. It's boring. It works because it's boring. You will not be rich next month. But 5 years from now, 10 years from now, the version of you that started today with $5 will be so far ahead of the version that waited for the perfect moment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. There's only now. And if you want to know exactly what to do this week, here it is. Download one beginner-friendly investing app. Put in $5 just to prove to yourself that you can. Buy one index fund with it, then set up $10 a week to go in automatically. That's the entire starting line, and you can cross it before the weekend. So let's bring it all together. You don't need a lot of money. You need to start. Investing isn't gambling. It's buying a piece of the economy and waiting. Index funds let you own a little bit of everything, so you're spread out and safe. You open a brokerage account in 10 minutes on your phone. You automate a small amount so it happens without you. And when the market dips, you stay calm, because that's the test almost everybody fails. That's it. That's the whole playbook. If you remember one thing from this whole video, make it this. The best time to start was years ago. The second best time is today. You don't need to be rich to invest. You need to invest to build wealth. That's the order. That's the secret nobody told you. If this helped, subscribe. I break down the money stuff school skip one doodle at a time. You've now got the mindset, the tools and the first move. The next step is yours. Go start your snowball. I'll see you in the next one.